A chance to tune on in before I start building on the topic for the day. This is one of those days where I just need people to listen, man. Just pay attention on what I got to say, man. Let it marinate, let it resonate. Just ponder on the words that I'm about to speak today. This is a message that I feel like everybody needs to adhere to during this particular time, man. Just transitioning into the new month. This is an important message. This is a critical message. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance to tune on in before I really start diving into this subject matter. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful Tuesday thus far. Staying positive, staying peaceful, staying centered, staying productive, staying powerful. Kev, peace, what's going on with you? How you living? How you holding up? How you maintaining? Justin Green, peace, what's going on? How y'all rolling? How y'all living? Kev, there you go. That juicer, time to get your juicing on. Time to get your juicing on. Anais, what's going on? What's going on, man? How y'all living? We talking about emptying that trash today. We talking about emptying that trash, man. A lot of us carrying around a lot of baggage in regards to feelings, emotions, thoughts that we are suppressing, that are destroying us, and the people that we associate with. So it's time to empty that. Montel, peace, what's going on? Nero, what's going on? It's time for us to empty that trash. A lot of us wondering why we walking around feeling filthy all the time, because that trash that we won't get rid of, that internal trash and the external trash that keeps following us, man. We got to rid ourselves of that trash, man. We got to rid ourselves of that trash, of that garbage, whether it be the people that you associating with, the environments that you find yourself in, these thoughts and those feelings and those emotions that you keep suppressing, man. It's time to deal with all of that, and it's time to just empty everything and start fresh, man. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We got to empty all of this, man. When it comes to the emotions, when it comes to the thoughts, when it comes to the feelings, it's an unresolved conflict. So you got to do some deep meditation, man. You got to look within, and you got to come to some conclusions in regards to those negative thoughts, those toxic thoughts, those feelings that you suppressing. It's time to come to some conclusions. You got to reach conclusions. Anais, it's time to reach some conclusions in regards to those old thoughts. Apparently, you know what's holding you back. You know what you are suppressing. So you know that it's some old thoughts. So it's time for you to deal with those old thoughts and reach a conclusion. See, you survived. Whatever the thoughts may be, whatever the situation may be, whatever happened, you survived it. So it's time to reach a conclusion. You gonna continue to let those thoughts hold you down, hold you back, prevent you from being great? Or you finna reach a conclusion and allow yourself to move on, move further along in your life? What you gonna do? The choice is yours. You have a choice. You have options here. You can allow those thoughts to continue to bring you down, or you can deal with those thoughts, reach a conclusion, and allow yourself to be great and elevate and move further along in your life. Choice is on you. It's on you. And Anais, there you go. So now you making that decision. So now it's time to deal with those old thoughts according to that new perspective. So if you allowing yourself to move along and move forward, now you got to deal with those old thoughts according to that perspective. So you got to reach that conclusion. Got to reach that conclusion. Whatever the thought is that's holding you back, whatever the thoughts are that are holding you back, deal with them. Don't run from them. Don't suppress them. Don't bury them. Deal with them. Reach that conclusion. Reach that conclusion. Analyze both sides, the good and bad of the thoughts, of the feelings, of the experiences that happened to you in the past that's continuing to hold you down to this day. Kev, those are the people we gotta watch how we associate with them, man. If you can't 100% get rid of them in regards to your association with them, then you just gotta minimize your exposure to that said person, to those said individuals. I don't care who it is. I don't even care if it's family. I don't even care if it's your mother and father. You just gotta watch what you bring to the table in regards to conversing with them, in regards to discussing certain things with them. Just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. It is what it is, man. You gotta protect you. You gotta protect your sanity. You gotta protect your peace. The only way you can do that is if you look out for you. Nobody else is gonna do that. So if it's people that don't have your best interests at heart, you don't need to deal with them. They only gonna bring you down, and that's only going to end in chaos. Nothing good is gonna come out of that. So we don't want to deal with those poisonous people. We don't want to deal with the trash people. Like I said, we got to empty the trash. They can find other negative people to be around. And it's crazy. Sometimes those negative people, they can't stand to be around other negative people. Why? Because it's a reflection of who they are. They don't like being around themselves, so therefore they can't manage to be around other negative people, other destructive people, simply because they can't deal with themselves. So when they see that other negative person, when they see that other person with a destructive mentality, they looking at themselves. That's a reflection of them. So they can't be around that because they are not able to be around self. They don't like to be with self. So when you place them in an environment where it's a lot of other negative people, they can't take it. They can't handle it. D, peace, what's going on? They can't handle it. So a lot of times you will see those negative people, those destructive people, get around other negative people, and they can't take it. They can't take it. And the reason why, like I said, the reason why they can't take it is because it reminds them of themselves. So they don't like being reminded of who they are in their current state. So a lot of times you just got to give those people a dose of their own medicine. Like, I ain't going to entertain you. I'm going to let you be around other negative people. Other people that's going to strive to bring you down. That's how we going to operate. Lindell, peace. Tyson, at the end of the day, when it comes to situations like that, because we didn't all been there, done that. I think we all got stories and situations where we done tried to help the homies out, the homeboys out in regards to helping them get on their feet so they can be better fathers to their children, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, you can't force another man to do anything. At the end of the day, you cannot force another man to do anything. So when it comes to that, I don't even deal with force, man. If the brother don't want to get his life together, if that's not the type of energy that I want to be around, I'm not dealing with it. Because again, like I said, we can become products of that environment. You can become products of the people that you hang around. So you got to choose your circle wisely. So if it's people in your circle that's moving in a way that's in opposition to how you feel like one should be moving, then you might want to watch your association with that person. You might want to watch your association with that person, and that may mean cut that person off. Because you want to surround yourself with people who striving to be better than you, who striving to do better than you. That's who you want to surround yourself with. You don't want to be the smartest person in your inner circle. You don't want to be the one in your inner circle that has to constantly lift people up. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. So if you are that person, man, you need to reevaluate your circle. You need to really reevaluate that circle and the people that you hang around, man, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to force that homeboy to do anything. He already got it set up in his mind how he want to operate. He going to see the truth in due time for him, but we can't force it. We can't force it. Jamar, peace, what's going on? Everything is peaceful my way. You already know. Kev M, listen, here's my thing with loyalty. You can't be more loyal to other people than you are to yourself. So you gotta prioritize loyalty to self. So what happens is we are loyal to other people, but we are disloyal to self. What do I mean by that? We care more about helping other people. We care more about lifting others up, making sure everybody else is balanced. But in the meanwhile, we are neglecting our health. We are neglecting our sanity and our peace. So when you being loyal to others and you compromising your health and your sanity, you being disloyal to yourself. So we gotta prioritize loyalty to self. We prioritize loyalty to the homeboys, to the homegirls, whatever the case may be. And we compromise our peace and our sanity in the process. So I'm not finna be loyal to anybody if it's compromising my own health and sanity. I'm gonna be loyal to you in the sense of I'm gonna let you know what needs to be done. And if you don't act on that information, then I'm gonna move on. If I give you all the keys and the tools, if I said I done did something and you came to me for advice and I tell you exactly what to do and I show you exactly what to do and you choose not to do it, that right there, you letting me know a lot. You showing your true colors. So it's time for me to evaluate that situation and move accordingly. So you done let me know, like, man, you not really serious about your life, man. You not really serious about progressing. So that's me being loyal too. Because it's like, all right, I showed you what to do. I did my duty, did my job. Now you being disloyal to yourself because you not taking the advice. Thunder Scorpion, most definitely. Like I said, we all got those type of homeboys. We all can relate on that one. We all can relate. And we didn't show that homeboy exactly what to do, how to make the money, man, just how to get on his feet. And he ain't got it in him. He don't want to do it. So at the end of the day, you can accept that homeboy for what he is, or you can just remove him. So sometimes a lot of people just accept that homeboy for what he is. Like, man, that's just a homeboy that ain't really serious about life. So we deal with him according to that perspective. When it comes to certain things, we don't even entertain it in regards to introducing it to him, because we already know the ways and actions of that homeboy. And this is not something that would be suitable for him. So we deal with him according to that energy, according to that vibe. So sometimes you just got to deal with your homeboys according to what they show you. So if that homeboy is showing you that he lazy, then when it's time to make some money, when it's time to propose some business endeavors or ideas, we not introducing it to that homeboy. That's a waste of time. D, and that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You got to make sure you straight before you can make sure anybody else around you is straight. That's how it works. That's the first law of nature. And Aniah's faith, I can definitely relate to that, being a loner, being an introvert and things of that nature. So I can definitely relate to that, and a lot of people do not understand it. A lot of people think that, like I said in previous videos, they think that you have a problem. They think that you upset because you don't feel like talking and all that type of stuff. You don't feel like being sociable with people. Nah, it ain't no problem. I just don't feel like talking. Just don't feel like verbally expressing myself. I'd rather sit back, observe, and sit in silence. And a lot of people can't understand that. And you ain't even got to waste time explaining it. I don't even do it. Some people, you don't owe an explanation to them. Some people don't deserve that explanation. Some people don't deserve that explanation, because at the end of the day, you can explain things to some of these people and they not striving to get a gain in understanding. They not striving to understand your way of life. So they don't really care at the end of the day. You gotta understand one thing about people. Like, for the most part, people are selfish. So when it comes to things like expressing your way of life to them, man, I don't even waste my breath half the time. I don't even waste my breath half the time. Like, I don't go out of my way to try to get people to understand who I am, unless it's somebody that I feel needs to understand who I am. If I don't feel like it's a person that truly needs to understand how I am as a person, I'm not finna go out of my way to explain anything to that particular person. Just not about to do it. Because when I explain, verbalizing, that's energy that I must use. That's energy that must be expended, that can drain you. So I don't have time for that. I use my energy wisely. I talk with a purpose. I talk when it's time to talk. So I'm not wasting that energy, man. I'm not wasting all that. I'm not trying to explain things to people who I know really don't truly care. Oh, Jamar, most definitely. And I was just building on how a lot of miserable people, a lot of negative people, they have a hard time being around other negative people, other destructive people, other miserable people. And it's funny because that gives them a reminder of who they are. They basically see themselves in those other miserable people and those other negative people, and they can't stand themselves. Therefore, they can't stand anything that reminds them of self. So that's why you see a lot of those negative, toxic, miserable people strive to be around people who are doing better than them. Because if they are around people that are on the same level or lower than them, then it's a reminder of who they are. It's a reminder of self, and they don't like self. So they can't deal with that. They can't deal with that. They'd rather be around people who are up so that they can bring them down. They get a kick out of that. They don't want to be around the people that's already down. They ain't getting a kick out of that. It's gonna be depressing for them. They want to bring somebody else down to that level. That's their whole mission. That's what they own. So that's why I don't even entertain individuals like that. Thunder Scorpion, we actually on the same type of vibe, man. I'm definitely January the 1st talking about emptying the trash. I'm definitely about to get on the fast January 1st. It's about to be game changing. I'm about to do a lot of fasting. Fasting for the whole entire month. Like, this is probably about to be the cleanest I've ever eaten in my life, because that's going to be the main gist of my fast. Like, January 1st, man, I'm going straight smoothies, just raw foods, and water fast through the whole month of January. Like, that's something powerful that I'm doing. That's something powerful that I'm doing. Like, I'm going all straight raw. Bunch of smoothies, raw foods, raw veggies, nuts, seeds, things of that nature, and water fast all throughout the entire month of January. Like, that's how I'm about to operate. That's how I'm about to roll, about to take everything to that next level. Oh, D, most definitely, man. Like I said, I got, man. Listen, I got people right now. I got homeboys right now that more than likely haven't purchased the book yet, and it ain't number $5.99. I got people right now that act like we the closest homeboys, and they ain't just supported the book yet, and that's crazy. But I ain't associate with them like that. We grew up together, man. Man, I looked out for a lot of these cats, man. I looked out for a lot of these dudes, man. And I drop a book for $5.99, and those are the main ones that's looking for me, basically, to hand them the book for free. And it's $5.99. So it's like, that's the type of stuff we dealing with. So that's why I cut off a lot of people. That's why I don't associate with a lot of people, man. Because people show their true colors when it's time to do things like support a brother or support a sister. They gonna let you know who they truly are when it's time to support. Nikki, peace, what's going on? Lindell, most definitely. Everything is mental. The universe is mental. So it's always mental. D, the best conversations I have are conversations with myself. That internal dialogue, that inner dialogue is powerful. I'm always conversing with self. Always. Kev, when it comes to talking about health, and yes, you can do a fast by juicing. That's a powerful fast to do. I'm just doing smoothies and water just on my end. I ain't even got a juicer, man. I had a juicer back in the day and it broke. So I just got my blender right now. So that's why I'm blending and doing water. But when it comes to talking to people about health there, Kev, that's one of those battles that you might as well not even entertain. You trying to get other people to be healthier, like, that will stress you out. That will end up killing you. I can speak for experience. People are not, listen, people gonna transition to that lifestyle when they are ready, if they ever get ready. That's one of the more complicated things to try to get people to listen to. For them to clean up their eating habits. Like, that is the most complicated thing to try and get somebody to listen to. I got my brother in here that I'm about to kill in a session. I think dude should get on camera. I got dude in here. Dude in the building. Dude trying to get on the camera.
Yes, sir.
This my guy right here be training him.
What's up?
Dude I'ma have him featured on the stream. I'm gonna have him featured on the stream in a minute, man. I might let dude chop it up for a minute. Dude want to say something to people?
Sure.
I'm talking about, I'm gonna tell dude the topic of the particular stream. Talking about getting rid of the trash, man. So that's getting rid of the toxic people, toxic environments, just emptying that trash going into the new year, man, starting fresh.
Right.
So dude got a viewpoint or a perspective on that.
I mean, there's a lot. With my own trash, I always self-trash is the best trash. You want to start with. Leave all the bull in 2020. All the hot girls, all that twerk, all that stuff.
Yeah, all the nonsense.
All that nonsense. Leave that behind. Leave this pandemic behind. It's gonna continue into 2021, but let's leave all the bull behind. Let's also leave all these New Year's resolutions behind. Let's just stop that today. Everyone says, on the new year, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna do this. Let's do that now.
Do that now. New day, new you.
Because in the new year, it ain't gonna happen. Because then you're gonna be like, well, in a week I'll do it, or in a month I'll do it. Then it'll be to the next year. So we're gonna leave all that behind or just stop there today. But yeah, I mean, I'm just something short, quick. About to get killed right now. It's cool. Look out for Black Graffiti. You know.
Yeah, Black Graffiti. That's they channel name, man. I'm gonna probably put that in the description so y'all can subscribe to them. They gonna have some powerful content coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Coming soon. So I'm gonna put that link in the description.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna drill him. I'm gonna drill him, and then I'm gonna come back, chop it up with y'all. But I must drill him first. That's a must. That's a priority. So I appreciate y'all. But I'm gonna be back in probably about another hour. We gonna pick back up where we left off. And Nikki is Black Graffiti. I'm gonna put it in the description. So come back in about another hour. You're gonna see it in the description of this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. That's important. I can vouch for him. But I'm gonna catch y'all about another hour or so. All right, y'all. Peace.